I want to elaborate a little bit on my last video about how ads only amplify what's wrong with your business by providing a story about a prospect that I got a little while back. So a few months ago, I got a message from someone who had a plumbing business in Australia, of all places, and they wanted some help with Google Ads. Cool, no problem. I specialize in local service businesses and Google Ads, so I thought I could do a pretty good job. Now, with all my prospects, I like to do a little bit of due diligence, look at their website, see what they're already doing with ads or SEO or whatever, and just get a general sense of what this business is about. Now, the first red flag is this guy wouldn't tell me the name of his business, and he was really cagey about what his URL actually was. So, a little questionable there. And after a little bit of back and forth on email, I eventually did learn the name of his business. So I looked them up, and interestingly enough, the first 3 or so results on Google were people calling this guy a scam or leaving a poor review or something like that. There was no Google My Business profile, no real presence on the internet, so it kind of did look like a scam. So after doing this due diligence, I had to reach back to this guy and say, hey, you really need to fix what's wrong with your business first. I can't really help you out with Google Ads. You're just going to waste your money. So I ended up passing on this prospect. And I thought that was a really good example because even if I had taken on that work and started a Google Ads account, then the first thing that customers are going to see is other customers calling this guy a scam. So I didn't think that was ethical of me to try to take that job. And honestly, I don't think I would have been able to do anything with that. So that's a really good example of how ads would only potentially amplify the problem of this guy, and how if you're running your own business, then clean your own house first before you start paying for ads.